Hey everyone, Brian here, and today I wanted to talk to you about the preseason changes in League of Legends. So if you didn't know, Riot just rolled out their preseason to the new season coming up for League of Legends. And they rolled out a bunch of new changes, and two of the biggest ones are the plants and the assassin changes. So I wanted to have a video discussing them because there's been a lot of reactions. People have been talking about the changes, whether or not they like them or not. And I just wanted to go over them. Now, I don't want to give my opinion on whether I think the changes are good or bad. The reason I want to make this video is that I think it's a little bit too early to make concrete decisions on whether these changes are good or bad, right? So there's been a lot of flack. A lot of people have been saying, mostly hate towards the new jungle changes. We'll look specifically at plants, and I just think it's too early to give concrete decisions. Now, I'm not discrediting any opinions here. I think that there's definitely a possibility that these opinions could be true. We might look at it, 2 months from now and say, this guy's opinion about, plants being garbage is just, completely true, and how right he was, right? But I think it's just too early to get a great opinion on it. And the reason I think that is, there's a lot of interactions that go on in League of Legends, right? There's so many champions in the game. Every champion has a unique, ability set, and plants add diversity to that, right? You have the plants that give sight, you have the plant that you can hop over walls with, and there's just a lot of interactions people haven't really thought about, right? And one example I'll give is I wish I could give the Reddit user credit, sorry, because I don't remember exactly who it was, but he was talking about how there are two people fighting in the jungle, the river, two junglers I believe, and to escape, one of the other junglers procced the plant that gives health but also slows. So when the other jungler ran over it, it slowed him down, and the guy got away scot free, right? And when I first read about the jungle plants, I never thought about that, right? So there's a lot of things to the plants people haven't thought about yet. I'm not saying that they're going to be crazy innovative, but I think that there's just so much stuff we haven't really looked at yet because it's still new that I think it's really hard to jump down the throats and say, this is garbage or whatever. It might be, but this goes into another topic I want to bring up. It's just the preseason right now, right? Now I think the preseason is time where all these wacky changes could happen, right? Because the preseason doesn't matter that much. You play ranked, but your ranked doesn't stay the same from the preseason. Your MMR may change, but this is a time where all this wacky stuff happens. Remember three preseasons ago, sorry, when you had the double Targon lane, right? You'd have a support top and a support bot, and they both had Targons, and this crazy shit that happened, right? I'm glad it went away. I'm glad it didn't stay, but it was kind of cool for the couple, patches it was in there, right? Preseason is a time for this. When Riot has all these crazy ideas they want to throw out, they might put it on the PvE, right? But you're never going to have the amount of players on the PvE that you're going to have in live. And when Riot creates something, they're never going to exactly know how the community is going to take it and what they can come up with, right? These ideas that they can come up with, how to utilize these new changes they put in until you put it live. So they put it live, see what, let it go, see what the masses do with it. And then that's when Riot can take a step back look and say, well, maybe this plant's working out well, but this one needs a little buff. We need to change a little bit how it works, tweak it, right? All before the season happens. And this goes with champions too. Champions might be overpowered right now, they might be underpowered, things might be useless, but this is what the preseason's for. Figure out, throw the stuff in live, see what people do with it, and then collect all that data and figure out how can we use this data and our ideas to move forward in the preseason, to the next season, sorry. So you have to trust Riot that if it's, these jungle plans really are garbage, maybe they will scrap them or change them so they're good. But I think it's too early to give these concrete opinions because one, these are all going to change, and two, it's just the preseason. I think people just need to relax, take a breather, and that's really what I'm trying to say here. Take a breather, relax, have some fun. Throw out these new assassins, see what they can do, see what these plants can do, and try not to take it too seriously. Not saying that criticism isn't good, because I definitely think criticism's good. I think people are fine having the criticism. It's just there are a lot of people saying that they wish Riot would reverse these plant changes, but there's still a lot of room for this stuff to grow. It's not going to be perfect when it first comes out, and this is what the preseason's about. This stuff isn't going to work day one, but they're going to finally tune it, hopefully, so that by the time the season comes out, these jungle plants are going to open up new ways to play. And I think they really could have the possibility to do that. You can jump over walls with some of these. It gives a lot of sight. I think it's a really cool idea. And I think that the preseason gives Riot the time it needs to make the tweaks to make this a better experience. But like I said, it's also possible that everybody was right with the criticism, and that these are just garbage, right? So I'm not trying to lean one way or the other. I'm just trying to say, have an open mind, take a breath. It's the preseason, do some crazy stuff, enjoy yourself. But that's really all I wanted to say because there's a lot of hate going on. So I just wanted to bring that like kind of message, just like everybody relax. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. It really helps out. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.